The next week, the Cowboys would invade the first of the Big Reds they would meet during the 1988 season. Pat Jones and the Cowboys were unbeaten headed into Lincoln. They had Barry Sanders and more hope than they had had in years. But disaster struck the Cowboys early. On the Huskers' first play from scrimmage, tailback Ken Clark goes off left guard, 73 yards, and a 7-0 Nebraska lead. But Oklahoma State started a comeback. Mike Gundy to Hartley Dykes for a gain of 49 to the Nebraska 42. They work their way to the 25. Gundy back to pass again. And Charles Pryor reads it, steps in front of the receiver, and sets sail for the end zone, 86 yards away. It's 14-0 Huskers. Cowboys mount another drive. But again, Gundy is hit by the interception bug. 3 plays later, the Cowboys are down by 21 as Clark gets his second touchdown from the 9. Nebraska up the lead to 28-0 before the first quarter was over with a scramble keeper by quarterback Steve Taylor for 60 yards and a touchdown. It would be 42-0 before OSU cracked the scoreboard. Sanders here on a great run. He is not down. He's still on his feet for 23 yards to near midfield. 7 plays later, it's Sanders from the 9. It's 42 for Nebraska, 7 for the Cowboys. OSU played turnabout on Nebraska's next possession. Taylor's pass is picked off by Rod Smith at the Nebraska 33, and he takes it down to the 1-yard line. 2 plays later, it's Sanders. He dives from the 1. It's 42-14 Nebraska. Still second quarter. Taylor back to pass. It's Todd Milliken from the 32 for another touchdown. 49-14 Nebraska. The Cowboys will not go into halftime down by 5 touchdowns. Gundy to Gerard Green for 41 to the Nebraska 20. 16 seconds left in the half. Then Gundy hits Dykes for 8 to the 12-yard line. 8 ticks now on the clock. And on the last play of the half, Gundy to Dykes for 12 and the touchdown. The Cowboys head for the locker room. Nebraska leads it 49-21. Early in the second half, the Husker defense did it to the folks again. Gundy's pass intended for Dykes, intercepted by Jackson. On the 10th play of the next drive, Taylor hits Milliken again for 13, and the score, it's 56-21 Nebraska. Even down 35, the Cowboys will not quit. A great run by Sanders off right tackle. It goes for 19 to the Cowboy 45. 7 plays later, Gundy hits Dykes, who goes down to the 7-yard line. Then 2 plays later, Barry Sanders takes the pitch left for 1 yard and his 3rd touchdown, but it's still 56-28. Nebraska added another in the 4th, but the Cowboys weren't finished yet. Gundy throws complete to Green to the Husker 41. 2 plays later, it's Gundy again. This time he connects with Dykes to the 22. And 5 plays later, it's Sanders again for a gain of 4 and a touchdown, 63-35. But there was still one to come. Late in the game, Gundy hits Mitch Nash, who will not be denied the end zone. But it's too little too late, and Oklahoma State suffers its first loss of the season, a devastating 63-42 loss to Nebraska. The loss to Nebraska was the first of the season for the Cowboys, now 4-1 and 1-1 in conference play. Despite the loss to Nebraska, the stats were still pretty impressive. Overall, Sanders now has 120 carries for 1,002 yards and 19 touchdowns. Mike Gundy has completed 68 of 109 passes for 1,080 yards with 6 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. And Dykes has 27 pass receptions for 547 yards and 3 touchdowns.